Hello, I'm Rachel and this is Lunabird Book Club. Welcome to the second episode of Rachel's Reading Wrap-up 2024. This is February's episode because it's the 1st of February. Books I'm carrying over into February include, well, still listening to Memory of Light, obviously, still powering through Letters of Vincent van Gogh, obviously, and I have a little bit more of The Way of Kings to read, hoping to get that finished today. And then, yeah, we'll see where the month takes us. It is slightly later on the 1st of February. I'm just about to head to bed, but I have finished the Story Archive Way of Kings. I forget how good this book is, how much of a payoff the ending has. Like, oh, everything's been building up to this and it's just perfect. Loved it. 5 stars. Brandon Sanderson is great at writing the ending of a narrative. Like, everything just ties together so beautifully and plots are sewn, and I am so excited to see what Cathy thought about this book. It is the 2nd of February and I am starting to listen to the audiobook of The Switch by Beth today. Now, I'm reading this because one of my best friends and I both have BorrowBox, the library app, and we sometimes recommend books to each other, and Helen has recently been reading some Beth O'Leary, I think. Yeah, she read The Flatshare, and I have read The Flatshare in the past. I enjoyed it. I thought it was quite original. I enjoyed Leo, is that his name? Can't remember. I enjoyed his side of the story more than the main characters. I can't remember the name of. But yes, I enjoyed it and I thought I'm going to read another Beth O'Leary book because, you know, I thought it was okay. So yes, I'm starting to switch today. I am off to my local library. It is a beautiful sunny day. It's the 3rd of February. It's a little chilly, but again, it is February, so I can't begrudge the weather being like that. I don't think you can see my eyes at all. Anyway, I'm going to the library and I'm hoping that my library card is still active because I haven't been in several years, and I think the last time I went it didn't work at the scanner. It is connected to my, what account is it? My library app account. So, and that still works, so it should be fine. I'm not sure. Oh, there's a rally going on. Anyway, I might have to talk to a person at the desk. We will see. Well, that was largely unsuccessful in the fact that they didn't have the book that I wanted and my library card was not still valid, so I had to go and speak to somebody at the desk, and they issued me a new library card which doesn't have Pendle Hill on it. It's just got a picture of books on it. My BorrowBox account is having to change, which means I'll lose all of my history. But I have now patronised the library and I have an active library card, which is good. And even though they didn't have the book that I wanted, it's LGBTQ+ History Month in the UK in February. So I picked up a graphic memoir, The Times I Knew I Was Gay by Eleanor Cruz. They had a LGBTQ+ history stand, but there wasn't a lot of history on it. It was more like modern culture books type stuff, and I thought this is somebody's history, so it's kind of relevant. And then I also picked up The Shadow of the Wind by Carlos Ruiz Zafón, which sounds really interesting. It sounds so I know when Cathy made me read The 13th Tale, she was like, this is a book for book lovers, and the blurb of this kind of makes this sound like a book for book lovers as well. So hoping to give this a try and I'll let you know how it goes. It is the 4th of February and today I am starting The Odyssey by Homer. This is their Emily Wilson translation. I have just had to reorganise my bookshelf because when I did my TBR video, I put everything back on completely with no order at all, and I went to look for The Odyssey off my bookshelf, couldn't find it anywhere, had to take everything off, and it was like right at the, so you can't see this on the video I don't think, but on top of my bookshelf there's a huge mountain of books. And The Odyssey was literally right at the bottom of that pile. So now there's still a huge mountain of books on top of my bookshelf, but it's a slightly different mountain to what was on it before, and things are slightly more pieced together. I still don't think there's really much of a rhyme or reason to how this is arranged, but it's slightly more arranged than it was before. I'm trying to make the area that I film in a little bit more homely. So I've put down a blanket and some cushions. I don't know if I've achieved my goal, but I've tried. Anyway, it is the 10th of February. I have been out for breakfast with my friends today, and we did a bit of shopping, and then they went off to do normal life things, and I went to the library, because now that I have an active library card, that's something that I can do. This is a different library that I went to last week. I also went to the library on Wednesday, and I went to 2 libraries today, but the second library I didn't get anything from, because I'm trying to find a specific book and I have not achieved that yet. But on Wednesday I picked up a copy of The Love That Dares by Rachel Smith and Barbara Vesey, Letters of LGBTQ plus Love and Friendship Through History. This felt more in keeping with LGBTQ plus History Month than the book that I picked up last week, so I got it, and I'm excited to read this one. I also picked up today, in the little display that they had, Gay Life Stories by Robert Aldrich. This is a selection of, I think, maybe 80 biographies of people who fall under the queer umbrella throughout history. And yeah, this felt, again, more in keeping with the history than the memoir that I picked up last week. It is the 14th of February. It's about 10:30 in the evening, and despite going to the library on the 3rd of February, on the 7th of February, and the 10th of February, I haven't read any of the library books that I've picked up. I'm still powering through the Odyssey, and I'm not powering through it, I'm like limping through it. I think my issue with it is, as much as I like the aesthetic of the pages to start with, they're really difficult to turn. It's a chore to turn each page, and that is affecting the speed with which I read it. I'm chatting absolute nonsense here, guys. I'm just slow at reading it. Anyway, so I've had some library books for quite a while and I haven't read them, so I figured that today would be a good day to start, and since it's Valentine's Day, I'm going to read The Love That Dares, because it's a selection of love letters. So yeah, I'm going to get cracking on this and read a couple of letters every day. It is the 16th of February. I'm on a walk with my dog. This is Raven, the bird of Luna Bird. I've just finished listening to The Switch by Beth O'Leary. I think that's the good thing about audiobooks, is that you can take your dog for a walk and still manage to get through books. I think I would say that this book was okay, just okay. That's a bit of a disconcerting sound. It's too long for it to be a human scream. It must be a machinery. I don't even know if you can hear it. Anyway, yes, it was just okay. Average, 3 stars. The plot felt quite rushed at the end, or maybe it's that it was too slow at the beginning. I'm not sure. There was an imbalance of plot speed. What is the term? Pace. That's the term. There was an imbalance of pace, I think. And I liked that the characters were northern, but really, that's it. That can't be it. It was okay. I wouldn't read it again, but I wouldn't tell people not to read it. That's it. Raven, come back. Anyway, see you later. Hello, it is the 18th of February. I have been to a little independent bookshop in Skipton today, and I have picked up a book for myself and 2 books for my nephew. Now, I didn't pick up the book that I was looking for, but I still can't find it in a shop. So the book that I picked up for myself was Frankenstein, which I have never read, but I saw this really cute edition and I wanted it, so I got it. Isn't it cute? That's all I have to say about it. And then I'm also going to show you the books that I got for my nephew, because I have bought them and they are books, and this is a booktube account and they're cute. So I got him First Explorers Dinosaurs. This is a book that has like interactive levers and things in it, and he has a couple of books with things that he can move. So I thought I'd get him that. And then I also got him You're Fabulous As You Are, which is just some affirming statements for children. Not that he's old enough to understand affirming statements, but I will speak them over him. Anyway, those have been my purchases today. Still haven't found the book that I'm looking for, but I will not lose hope. I'm determined to actually buy it and not have to order it online, but so far it's not going very well. Hello, it is the 25th of February. I'm out shopping with my mum. Say hi, Mum. Hi, Mum. And I have finally
We got a copy of The Shadow of What Was Lost. I'm reading it on my viewfinder because I forgot what it was called. This has been the most elusive book to try and locate, but now I have a copy of it and I can finally start reading it with my friend who has been very patient with me looking for a copy of this book. I've been into libraries, I've been into charity shops, I've been into regular shops, and it's been nowhere. But now I have it and I can start reading it. Well, hey! It is the 28th of February. I've just finished my breakfast. I've also just finished The Love That Dares. I really enjoyed this. I think I would rate it 4 stars. I think if the biographies before each set of letters were a little bit longer, I would probably appreciate it more. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed that because it's lots of different letter writers, the writing styles were quite varied. It was just really interesting and it made me wonder why I don't read more letters. So maybe in the future, if I'm buying books or borrowing books, I might look out for more letter writing ones. I say that like I'm not reading the letters of Vincent van Gogh. Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. It is still the 28th of February. I'm back from work now, and this evening I'm going to start The Shadow of What Was Lost by James Islington. This is a buddy read with a friend. I'm not sure if he has actually started it today or not, but I historically have been very bad at keeping up when we do buddy reads. So even if he hasn't started today, I am, and then I can keep on track. I just dropped it behind me. Okay, it is the 29th of February. It's a leap year. We've now reached the segment that I'm going to be calling Hot Chocolate, where I wear my koala onesie and drink a cup of hot chocolate. I didn't have a cup of hot chocolate last time, but I've decided to fully embrace the coziness. How I will feel about this when it is like 30 degrees in summer. Global warming. We shall see. Anyway, February has been very busy, and I feel like my reading has suffered both because I have been busy and because when I haven't been actively busy, my mind has been busy thinking about being busy or about my friends and family being busy. So I haven't read a lot. I've only finished The Way of Kings and The Love That Dares, but I've made progress on the Odyssey. Oh, and I read The Switch as well. So I've read 2 and a bit books. I've made progress on the Odyssey. I haven't read any of the Letters of Vincent van Gogh, but I've also like dabbled in other things as well. I've listened to 1 chapter of A Memory of Light. I haven't actually talked about this, but I've started listening to Gideon the Ninth, because at some point this year I am going to read the sequel to that, Harrow the Ninth, and I just need a reminder of things that are happening. I've also read 4 plays this month. I've read Play It Against Sam by Woody Allen, which I did not enjoy, but I had to read it for a play reading committee. I've also read An August Bank Holiday Lark by, I think the playwright's called Deborah McAndrew, and I enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. Great mix of humour and pathos, and if you are the type of person who reads play scripts, definitely give this one a go. I've also read Racing Demon by David Hare, and I enjoyed reading it. And I have also read Zack by Harold Brighouse, who is the writer of Hobson's Choice, which is a common GCSE text, I believe, and it was okay. Books that I'm taking through to March include The Odyssey by Homer, translated by Emily Wilson, obviously. I've just started The Shadow of What Was Lost by James Islington. Obviously Van Gogh and Memory of Light, Gideon the Ninth. I'll put that in there as a low burner. When I started reading The Odyssey, I thought, oh, excellent, I'm finally going to tick a book off my actual TBR, and I haven't finished it, but I have started it, so that counts. I can't believe that I got 4 books from the library and have only managed to read 1 of them. I have renewed them, so I am going to try and read some of the others, but I might just take them back when this renewal period runs out. I have enjoyed the reading that I've done in February, even though it's been slow, and I look forward to March. That is it for my February reading wrap up. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. If you have any comments, questions, recommendations, drop them down below. Remember to like and subscribe. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow for Cathy's February reading journal. Bye. I am fully committed to hot chocolate all the time, by the way. I am a person who commits to bits. I love a portmanteau, I love a gimmick. I wore a bright orange lanyard every day for 149 days because I was committed to a bit. I wore it to 2 weddings. I wore it on an international holiday. So yeah, don't doubt that I will be wearing this at the end of every single video. Gonna go edit this video now. Bye!